the reason why we're talking about leverage and the reason that we're even talking about organizational charts and the things we've talked about before this is we've got to get everybody on board. To achieve leverage in an organization requires that we get our organization, if it's one other person or 15 other people, we've got to get them on board. Okay, so they need to understand the vision, the mission, the culture. We develop SMART goals. We talked about that last time.
Yeah, if this is your first time joining us, we have a number of episodes earlier, so you can watch those to catch up as well.
One of the first reasons why an organizational chart is so important, because it improves the understanding of the flow of communication. Number one, it improves communication. If you can see who you should be, might be communicating with organizationally, it takes a lot of the fog. It takes a lot of the questioning about who should I involve in this communication. It just takes it away. And after a while, you know what it is. But particularly if you're a brand new employee, and I've seen this happen way too many times, if the onboarding cycle, if the onboarding routine is not very disciplined, you can have a new employee walking in a fog as to who do I talk to? I'm not sure who I should be talking to.
Yeah, because the first person they probably saw was the HR person, so I think they're supposed to report to HR, but they're no longer part of the HR area.
Okay, the other thing is it improves decision making. Decision making. How does it do that? Well, it improves decision making again because you understand the lines of authority, right, and the lines of delegation, and so you know who you should be going to with the question, and for yourself to know, okay, the buck stops here. So we get that. The organizational chart points that out. Excuse me, my coffee. So if you find yourself, I had this happen once with a client where this business owner was just frustrated with the fact that he didn't believe that his organization was making decisions fast enough. I said, well, that's interesting. Huh. Are you sure everyone in your organization knows what they are clearly, and I'm actually going to come to that next, clearly responsible for? Well, of course, they've been here, 2-3 years, they should know. And I go, whenever I hear a business owner go, they should know, then I know that there's a whole lot of assumption behind that statement. And I think, okay, no, we got to clarify this.
So how often do you redo an organizational chart?
Well, I think, from my perspective, is you're looking at it at least annually and saying, okay, the other thing that you can look at when you're looking at your organizational chart is, where do I have talent gaps? Particularly as we plan out, which we do a lot with clients, we plan out the growth path, right? And we go, in fact, I've seen this happen often where we'll put together the short range and long range plan, and then we start to assess, well, where are the gaps? And the gaps can be financial, but more often than not, the gaps are talent. And then they go, oh,